Previously on Astral Chain.
Beastie, what's going on with you? I'm sorry, it's Spencer, and I don't know what's going on with me! Okay.
And now also investigating.
Check the files. February 2043. Earth found itself faced with disaster, brought about by a meteor impact that opened the gates to the astral plane. Matter the likes of us has never seen leaks through the gates as a toxic miasma, twisting everything it touches, eventually beyond recognition. We have called this process redshift. At the current rate, redshift poses a very significant threat to our species. Now the word of this came as a surprise to me, and yet I had just been powerless to stop it. I must confess my judgment at the time I was clouded. The prophets. Those who find the future written in the past. They saw me out for my research. After all, we share an interest in human evolutionary potential. They have much to tell me about the true history of our species. They say that humankind flourishes now like it has twice before. The previous two times, the members of the ruin. Weight and the balance is found wanting. The gates present a third such test. Not that I took these prophets at their literal word at first. After all, their means are not scientific. However, even I cannot deny that if foretold came to pass, I pledged to them, to my species, that I would do all in my power to stop this extinction, to save humankind. And they told me, build and knock. Under guidance, I gathered a considerable staff and constructed a new home, where humankind found refuge from what might have been a doom. It has been an arduous undertaking, far beyond even myself, but luckily I now have allies that I can trust to the grave. Now it is time for us to create our future together. Except for Dr. Joseph Calvert's collected notes. Per aspera ad aquam. Ooh, this is gonna be a lot of reading, okay. Megafloat, ARC operational. The early morning hours of Thursday, July 23rd, 2043. Construction on the artificial island known as the ARC was finally completed. The ARC represents the combined efforts of all nations to protect humanity from the threat of corruption from the gates. Representatives of the interim Union world government say they hope to begin welcoming residents as soon as possible. As of this writing, the ARC is moored offshore in Valparaiso, Chile. Selected residents have cleared checks for data corruption, boarded Union boats to make the step towards their new homes this morning. The ARC receives accepting new residents at 3 p.m. and prepare for the way to its permanent location, 4 hours into the Pacific Ocean, where extra state corruption will never reach. The Union will resume accepting new residents once the ARC is in position, according to one Union official. He added that interested citizens should refer to Union notices for further information. Gates to a new scientific renaissance. Easy though it is to assume that the gates will bring nothing but disaster to our planet, such an assumption disregards the tremendous technological advancements they've made possible. One of these advancements is the Expaton, a portable weapon of unparalleled flexibility, now standard issue for our police force. Thorough research into the gate has led into a whole new field of scientific study, particularly the exciting field of astral dynamics. We've been able to harness some of the astral spark, the energy given off by the gates, and turn it towards human ends. The Expaton itself is one such end. Powered as it is by the astral spark, the Expaton can affect the gates in ways conventional weapons can't. With enough force, it can be even used to destroy gates closer than ever good. Our police carry considerable extra-dimensional power in the palms of their hands. This is about one of the ways that we have learned to turn the power of the gates themselves to our own advantage. Anti-redshift medication. The Union government began distributing the new anti-redshift medications to citizens on the ARC on March 1, 2058. Wow, sheesh, that's a time leap. This comes as a response to an uptick in markedly severe cases of redshift, believed to be caused by greater concentrations of corruption in the environment following recent gate appearances. The medicine, developed by a team of specialists at the Aegis Research Institute, may reduce the effects of exposure to gate miasma by up to 80% with one weekly dose. However, the AOI warns that they cannot guarantee similar effectiveness in cases of direct contact with aberrations. ARC Zone 9 Residual Corruption Examination Report. Aegis Research Institute counter, corruption dormant head. Goals of the examination. To determine the level of data corruption still present in Zone 9 20 years after the pandemic and the feasibility of lifting quarantine. Examination period 10 to 16, April 20 through 23rd, 2078. Could be used. Iris. Staff. Examination data. Redacted. The source of the examination. 63 locations within 500 square meters of Zone 9 were flagged to indicate high amounts of corruption. These locations presented particularly high risk of dimensional instability, and examination staff visually confirmed the presence of several gates. Jeez. The chance of chimeric invasion in these locations was 5 times higher than in the Grand Avenue. One of the areas outside of the exclusion zone was susceptible to chimeric attack. A previous inspection conducted 10 years prior to found 49 such areas. What? The results of this inspection suggest that the level of corruption within Zone 09 is indeed increasing over time. It is unknown whether the deposits of red matter found within Zone 9 have remained there since the pandemic, or whether they are new deposits. Tests on samples have thus been inconclusive. These two results suggest that Zone 09 is in no way waiting for the quarantine to be lifted. We suggest continuing to observe the conditions in the zone remotely while working towards an effective decontamination solution. People on the rooftops? Have you heard rumors of the people called the Uppers? Supposedly they make their homes in illegal squats on the tops of buildings into quarantine Zone 09. Whether it's true or just a figment of popular imagination, who could say? Not even the police are allowed to make routine rounds in the zone, which was put under quarantine by the Union government after the pandemic. The question must be asked. Who would willfully gather and live in an area known for dangerous levels of corruption? Who are these Uppers? The Union holds that any living person found in the quarantine zone is a trespasser from the outside zone, and a potential danger to public safety. But some rumors suggest that the Uppers are actually survivors, or descendants of survivors, of the pandemic, left to rebuild after the Union walled off the zone. Supposing that were true, though, that means the Union may have left uncorrupted survivors behind to fend for themselves against the dangers of the pandemic. Could it be true? One thing's for sure. When it comes to the Uppers, there's all sorts of questions, and very few answers. The quarantine, the cases for and against. Jeez, this is a lot of reading. Zone 09 was once the populous residential district, an easy place to live, with both work and leisure near at hand. It remained that way for 15 years when the Ark's worst nightmare came true. Uncountable numbers of civilians in Zone 09 registered in a very short amount of time in what came to be called the pandemic, still the largest disaster in the history of the Ark. The Ark's designers were prepared for this possibility and had a system in place to prevent heavy corruption from spreading from zone to zone. Zone 09 was swiftly sealed off from the surrounding areas with heavy quarantine walls. Luckily, the Zone 90 it's the only time the Union has found it necessary to use these walls. Thanks to these walls, zones that neighbor Zone 09 show no significantly higher levels of corruption than zones further away. In that regard, the walls are a vital part of public safety on the Ark. But on the other hand, independent sources suggest that the survivors of the pandemic may remain alive in 009, registered free, but sealed off from the outside Ark by the very same walls. If they're in there, the Union does not acknowledge them and will not open the wall. If these rumors are true, they implicate the Union government in a wide-scale cover-up. I hope to believe that, in erecting the walls around 09, the Union exercised their better judgment for the good of the Ark. All on the Ark are subjected to the rule. Let us hope it is a benevolent and honest rule. Watch out for hackers, and notice from the Ark police. Reports of damages caused by a hacker group calling themselves the Hermits are increasing throughout the Ark. We and the Ark police vow to expand our investigations into these hacker activities. Until the individuals responsible are brought to justice, we ask that all civilians take great care in the use of all electronic devices and computer networks. Be sure to change your personal passwords often, especially those tied to banking services. Be warned, the Hermits are prepared to use any manner of trickery to acquire your personal information. A skilled hacker can steal your password and commandeer your information in a matter of seconds. Sites you may be under a hacker attack. You find records of bank withdrawals you don't remember making, credit card and cash chip history so unexplained transactions. You receive receipts from delivery orders you don't remember placing. You find your cash chips suddenly unusable. If you have evidence that could be useful in the investigations against the Hermits, contact the Ark police at Redacted right away. Please do not attempt to contact police via electronic email because the Hermits may be reading it right now. There's one more that's blocked off. Duty reports. Is this report really necessary? War practice with the big puppet today. Hooray. Max! It's been over half years and I still can't get the dang thing to obey the orders. The command says physiological resonance or some such nonsense is necessary. That's why we've got to be chained to it. No idea what it even wants to. I have to give up. I like getting my kids to do what I say to this thing. Maybe I should start thinking of the thing as an ordinary kid or something. Couldn't be any less effective than what I'm doing now. Give that a shot tomorrow. Disposal of one humanoid chimera and 4 civilian apparitions in Grand Avenue. Paperwork was properly filed and authorization granted prior to the disposal of the operations. Captain Howard handled the disposal of all targets. Due to a malfunction in Captain Howard's log apparatus during action, no direct log remains. However, we were able to requisition footage from surrounding security cameras. This footage is submitted in over for a log. We were unable to confirm a dramatic increase in corruption in the area, and thus withdrew, leaving decontamination to the cleanup crew. Beyond full operations, no civilian injuries are recorded. Captain Howard was slightly injured in the conflict, but nowhere than he usually is. We could really use more officers capable of responding to incidents like this one. Word that the issue is under control, meaning our inability to control the legions beyond stopping them from going berserk. Also aware that even that is a fairly recent development. Officer Wang has made more progress than the rest of us and is accurately guiding his legion. Maybe we should pay more attention to capture training too. If nothing else, I'm trying to stay out of the way and not make anything worse. Two conventional police officers were injured by the suspects before anyone arrived. One officer suffered a fractured right tibia. The others received several surface wounds and expects to recover in 1 week. Pursuing the rest of the Fulfillment Gang. I performed the arrest following search support from police helicopters. With consideration to the surrounding area, I tailed the suspect to only 21.RD254716 before forcing the stolen car to stop with electromagnetic disruptor rounds. Suspects erratic driving during the attempted getaway caused multiple accidents across several zones, but luckily no civilians were injured. Missing property investigation. No criminal activity could be confirmed in the course of the investigation, so I handed the case over to the zone. The zone. Typo. That's one thing they forgot. This is a typo. Oops. So I handed the case over to the zone 36 precinct to treat as a normal case. Though most previous reports of human activity only involves computer-related crimes, we've had more and more reports that involve indirect and even violent criminal activity. The change is cause for concern. The conventional police are completely unable to keep up with the hermits, and they've given us even in new one trouble. We should investigate the source of their newfound strains before they get any bolder. This may even warrant an investigation into the supposed base of operations in Zone 9. Up. 1. One of these require a password. Huh. Interesting. Gotta keep an eye. Gotta remember those. Now, here's not present for this section. Huh. Interesting. Complicit. Knowingly participating in a wrongful act, aiding or abetting another's crimes.
Hey, is now a good time? Come find me on the roof. I need to talk to you.
Sure, let me just claim my allegiance real quick. Excuse me, stand still. Legion. Thank you. I guess in this man of actually just now remembering to change colors, I kind of forgot to change yours. Oops. Don't worry, buddy. I'll be sure to change your colors again. If you can stop moving around, if I can clean your arms, my legion. If I can clean your freaking arms. If you can stop doing that, that'd be wonderful. Stop. Freaking. Well, at least these legions is kind of simple enough. They're not no more of my color set. Jeez. Took him a while. Oh, look, an item. I could just fast travel. Yo, how?
I finished analyzing the data card we got from you-know-who, and I found something you might want to hear about.
What was it?
The data was set up with some heavy-duty encryption, but I managed to crack it.
Man, that's nice.
Inside, I found some lab documents, along with some map data, and then a bunch of links to news sites to top it all off.
Lab documents?
They look like results from a series of drug tests. All the same drug, too. The documents are from the Aegis Research Institute, so I assume the drug in question is a project of theirs. If I had to guess, I'd say Jena took the documents along with the Legion Corps when she attacked the lab. But why? Pharmaceuticals are admittedly beyond my realm of expertise. But as far as I can tell, this drug has a lot in common with an anti-red shift drug the government supposedly made years ago. Everyone thought those drugs might save our whole species. But then the government stopped giving them out after the pandemic. They never officially said why, of course, but rumor has it the drugs and the pandemic were related. The drug in these documents has an extra chemical compound I can't ID, though. Hard to say what it does.
Your sites?
All the links lead to reports about a case that the police and Neuron haven't been able to close. Something about a gang with near superhuman strength, calling themselves the Hermits. I wonder if it's the same Hermits. If so, the police are one thing, but I can't imagine why Neuron would have much trouble with them. They're only human. Either way, none of this sounds like the Hermits I know at all. I mean, they're hackers. Sort of a rob from the rich, give to the poor deal. Maybe a little shady, but I know they're decent guys. Or they were, at least. So, the question is, why did Jena think we should see all these news links?
So what's this map data you have?
It's a really detailed map of Zone 09. I know that's where you and Akira were born. It's been almost completely locked down for 20 years or so, since the pandemic. The government says the whole zone is still corrupted. It's basically condemned. But the map on the data card is really thorough. It had to have come from direct observation. It's especially detailed around one upper camp in particular, Sector 5. But why there? No matter how you look at it, Jena is definitely trying to tell us something with this data card.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a terrorist, so we can't exactly trust her. But quarantine or no, there's a lot of people still living in Zone 09. What'll happen to them if there's another incident? The government's not gonna help out, I can tell you that much. So, I've decided. I'm going in.
What? Why you?
There's nobody else I can trust with this. What am I gonna do? Hand the data over to the government and hope they handle it? They won't do anything for Zone 09. Oh, they'll say they'll look into it, file the card away somewhere, and that'll be it.
What's the connection?
Sector 5 means a lot to me. If something's going on there, I gotta know.
You're going alone?
Even Neuron officers are forbidden from entering Zone 09 without permission. If you got caught in there, they'd take your Legion away. They'd probably even arrest you. Or worse. I'll be fine. I bet I can get this drone in and out unnoticed. But if you really want to come, I could use the help. I'm kidding, of course. But seriously, if you really want to come, I could use the help. I do not know what might happen in there. Anyway, I better get going soon. No time like the present, right? If, and I mean if, you really want to help me out, head to Harmony Square. I'll put a beacon out for you to follow when you get there. I'll wait up for you. Just for a little while, though.
I think someone's getting the real serious stuff now. You've checked out a decent number of Camillus, but if you ask me, it's still not enough. They just keep coming and coming. It's just to fight back. That's coming in for you. Now get back out, Dan. Thanks. Alright, there we go. Great things to have. I hope I know what I'm doing. It's gonna be quite risky, but gotta find the truth. Mommy, where's my mommy? Down the stairs once. Across the road twice. What do you think she's doing? I don't know.
Iris, shut down.
I think she's looking for me. I think so. Come out, PC. Gonna find some money, boy.
Information display. Information display. Information display.
So many missings.
Information display.
Found it.
Information display. Iris, shut down. Iris, startup.
Collins.
Information
Okay, I want to
display.
check.
display.
And so many red-suited people.
Information display. Information display.
Never pick up after themselves. Yep. Yep.
Information display.
Cindy, nope. Yep, yep.
Information display.
Collins. Who's a Collins?
Information display. Information display. Information display.
No. Up these stairs. I'll check the stairs later. We're gonna big bridge.
Display.
Okay, so definitely somehow across there.
Information.
Jeez. Should have been paying attention to the hints. Should have been paying attention.
Information display.
Boom.
Information display.
Those scans. So many cans.
Information display. Information display. Information display.
The rest of the person. Yep.
Information display. Information display.
Hold on. You're not giving me much of a hint, girl.
Information display. Information display. Iris shut down.
Didn't want to talk to you. Yep. Thanks, Winston.
Iris startup. Information display.
Ah! I was worried sick about you, sweetheart. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention, Mommy. I'm just glad you're okay. I thought I'd feel fast and felt like a big girl. I can't take you enough for finding you, officer. But Rex is the woman to notice he was gone. And let me give you this thank you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. I'll help.
Information display.
These darn people in their freaking cans. Add 2 more deposit in there. Make it 2 more though. Ba-bum.
Iris, shut down.
My ice cream. Can't believe I not it. My whole allowance on it too.
Iris, startup.
Ah, this is what's gonna come, isn't it? This is where the whole balancing thing is gonna come in. Oh, you gotta bring it to this person before the ice cream melts.
Display.
Unsurprisingly, this is gonna be sucking. Quite a lottie. Sucking quite a lottie? That's some great English, Dan. Shut up, alright? That's what I can think of on the spot.
Shut down.
Give you a large. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Gyro controls? Nobody told me there'd be gyro controls! Ah. Just need to stay like this, not let it fall down or touch anyone. I don't get what that guy's problem was, but I'm just gonna move on. Casually not moving my Joy-Cons. I just hit a machine. Casually walking. Perfectly normal. Whew, okay, that was a bit tougher than I expected. Oh, Lord. Did not expect there to be gyro controls. Because I never moved from this bar when I first got that avalanche vessel. I couldn't know it. It's quite surprising when it is, really. Just gonna pick up all these cans. It's gonna give you some extra points. And the good thing is, I go out of my region, nobody went out.
Iris, shut down.
Flum, flum, flum. The people say this is the piece that will put him on the map.
Iris, startup. Information display. Information display.
Thankfully, this is infinite questing. Thank God for that. Otherwise, I'd be annoyed.
Shut down. Iris, startup. Information display. Shut down.
Ah, thank you. Jeez. Quite a persistent bugger, won't you?
Nice arrest, Neuron. Leave the rest to me.
Freaking heck.
Information display.
Carlos.
Shut down.
We meet again at last. What wonderful luck.
On the same place we've met too. Quite interesting fate, wouldn't you say?
Your timing couldn't be better. Can I trouble you for your assistance once more?
Well, I mean, since I am doing the side business before I meet up with somebody else, sure.
Thank you. Once again, I am in your debt. Get down! You are far too conspicuous standing up.
Sorry.
Look there in the restaurant. You can see the two of them at that table, plotting nefariously. Now, I have it on good authority that the man is a recruiter for the Z09 Liberation Front. Who are they? Why, they are the they. The very same they we ran afoul of before. I can feel it in my bones. We can crack their conspiracy wide open. Look, he's standing up now. Surely he will lead us to something we can use to expose the entire plot. My friend, you have already proven invaluable to my case. I know I can trust you to stay on his tail.
Iris startup. Information display.
Alright. Yep, this is the part where he turns around. Absolutely normal.
Information
Are you-
display.
You bumped into him! You bumped into him! You freaking people bumped into him!
Information display.
Hey! Get lost!
He got away, but fear not. All is not lost. If we only wait here, I shall remain. I appreciate you.
Information display.
Hey, funny seeing you here. What are you doing? Man, you have to send little tourniquets. I'm up here for target practice. And actually, it's all anyways. It's not like I could actually hit out somebody. Hey, you must not be that busy if you're hanging out with me. You say you have a little contest? Sure. See if you can beat my record. Okay, time to get to the freaking joy thing. Cause I'm not gonna follow around with stuff, that kind of thing. It's okay. I figured that attack's as bad as from the moment I found it. Alright. What the? Hey, what the? Just go in here and blow away all my own time-based record right, aren't you? Damn, you learn fast. Okay, maybe the person's back again. Maybe I can actually do better. I don't know. I don't know what the recommendation is for waiting that long. I don't want to find out though.
Iris, startup.
Sorry. Even that French special is now dropping any because I ate it first. You know, the one thing you're supposed to do. Complete every order. Astral perfection. Ultimate accolade.
Iris, startup. Iris, shut down.
Ah, there you are.
But of course.
Once again, I feel... Look! Now, it is your turn, my friend. Stay on his tail.
Alright, hide, heal. Be certain not to cause any suspicion that it will cause him to turn around so quickly. Patience is the key here. It is a stealth mission. Out. Away. Nope, I'm...
Iris, shut down.
I am.
He got away. But fear not, if we own... I appreciate... If we own... I appreciate...
How long until he comes back? Okay, so it's a separate turnaround or something, I guess. I don't know.
Ah, there you are.
Like, go far away and you'll respawn in the event. Okay, yet another attempt. Hopefully not be a massive idiot for the third time in a row. But of course I'm gonna be, know what I mean.
Information display.
Just keep my distance. Alright, hide behind here.
Iris, shut down.
Nice.
About time you showed up. The boss doesn't like waiting.
Sorry, but I got us another prospect today. That makes 10 this month.
Hold on, my dad!
Hey, you idiot! You led the cops right to us! Use this and take them out. You know what happens if you fail.
I'm not afraid. Hold on, you take that up real quick, boy. I got this. Cat food. Interesting. There we go.
I felt so certain we would capture their leader and end this once and for all. But no matter. Thanks to your help, we have made valuable headway indeed. Now, I must report my findings back to the precinct at once. Stay vigilant until we meet again, my friend.
Well, I got more important plans, but sure, I will. Ah, finally, you got me to this out. Good lord. All these side missions. Sure, not even stay in the right spot because there was a freaking building. Alright, sure. Gotta go fast. Oh, sorry. Gotta go fast. Item. Item. Thank you. Somebody's resisted down here? You are gonna be killed, my man! And you're killed! Jump! Something's down there, boy. Go dig it. Nice.